Him and I got married in January 2001, and we pretty much knew that we wanted to start a family straight away. So we got about doing that. Am I allowed to say that?
We were having a couple of issues with Michelle with just on how she was feeling through the pregnancy, but no way would we have thought that it would have turned into, what it did.
The rate of stillbirth in Australia hasn't changed for about 20 years, and we've only been keeping records for about 20 years. 2,200 babies a year will die because of stillbirth. That's 6 babies a day.
Reproductive loss, if you take it from miscarriage through to, say, death in the first year of life, is experienced by at least 1/3 of families. So it's common.
You always think, that we've got doctors on our side, we do all the checkups, and you just do the right thing, thinking you're going to have a healthy baby on that day. Well, everybody's expectations are they going to walk out of the hospital with a healthy baby, but it's not the case.
You are not guaranteed to have a baby in life or have a child in life. That is not a guarantee like people think it is, but I want to change that.
So Michelle, tell us all about your run from Adelaide to Melbourne and what you hope to achieve.
Yeah, so running to Port Melbourne is it's going to be a challenge. But when I came up with it, I didn't overthink it too much, I don't think. And I decided, obviously because I wanted to raise a lot of money, I thought it's got to be something big. I've done the 100Ks and I've done some 50Ks to raise money, and I just thought, what can I do to create this awareness as well? Like, to me, that's almost more important at the moment, getting that awareness out there.
Is Michelle and Tim McCrenna, and they join us now. You're going to run 1,000 kilometres from Adelaide to Port Melbourne. You want to try to raise $1 million. That's a long way to run, right? When you're running for a little person who's not here, that's what gives you the strength. But What gives you the idea to go for that long a run?
Solitude? No. Basically, just felt like I needed to do more. Grief is a lifelong thing. Mm-hmm. So, and running has been my solitude for dealing with that.
Give us an idea about what $1 million to the Stillbirth Foundation does.
We could probably reduce the stillbirth rate by 20 to 30% in late gestation by implementing what we already know from research. We need a committed effort across the country to continue the awareness around stillbirth, and a hopeful message that it can be reduced. I don't believe we'll ever get to 0 stillbirths, but I think that figure we have of 20 and possibly even 30% of stillbirths avoidable with the right care is an important message.
It's going to be a challenge. The whole thing is going to be a challenge. The run's going to be a challenge. I'm going to have bad days. But I feel this is what's needed to bring attention to such a health crisis in Australia. Because currently nobody's listening. People are doing things, but nobody is listening, and it's almost bordering on a little bit of angriness that people aren't giving a voice to a child that's still inside their mum.